Look at the colors of the trees. So pretty. Cannot wait to live here. Hello everyone, Larissa here, and this is episode number 4 in my series, Our House in the Trees. In this series, I've been documenting the build of our sustainable home in Parkland County, Alberta, Canada. We have 40 acres of land. It's beautiful, it's natural, it's kind of wild. Absolutely love it, and we want to preserve it as much as we can just the way that it is. As I mentioned in episode 3, which you can watch right here if you have not done so yet, up until now I've been covering 1 month of our build at a time per episode. But episode 3 was the first half of the 3rd month because I had so much content that I just had to split it in half. This episode now, episode 4, is the 2nd half of our 3rd month of build, and that was just a whole lot of this so that I could say to you that it is now time to get into some of the fun stuff. When you get to the drywall stage, and then you start building upon that on the inside of the house so that it really starts to look like a home. Before I do that though, I just want to point to my blog of housesandtrees.com. That's where I write about all things sustainable, and that is where I put all of the videos for this series, Our House in the Trees. And then of course you can also subscribe to me here on YouTube so that you can get future episodes just right there at your fingertips. I have a whole lot of stuff to say about drywall, but before I do, I just want to show you a 360-degree tour of the finished siding and finished roofing of our house. And while you are checking that out, you can listen to me yammer on about how busy our lives are. All right, so here we are. Siding done, trim done. I'm gonna walk around so you can see the whole finished exterior while I kind of like gab about what's been going on in life lately, because I have been here a few times over the last few weeks, but yeah, life's just been really busy. Pretty much everything has started back up again because it's September. I've gone back to teaching dance, which is one of the things I do. My younger daughter started play school. My older daughter started grade 1, and I homeschool her 3 days of the week. So that's been busy. I also do teacher training, ballet teacher training at a school in Edmonton, which that is busy. So yeah, here's something new. I mean, lots of this is new for you guys, but new for me are the stairs here going up to our deck. And still no solar panels yet, but hopefully the next time we come, there might be some. Let's just walk quickly around again to the front. Oh, isn't that pretty with the sun coming? Gorgeous. Now, before I take you inside the house, let's talk about drywall. I actually have a post on Of Houses and Trees that is one of my most popular posts, kind of strangely. It's about magnesium oxide board. And if you are a frequent visitor to my blog, you'll know that I don't write about specific construction materials that often. It's more so like the building processes, or I do a lot of green living / green interior design and interior finishes. But yeah, magnesium oxide board. It's really popular because people are interested in learning about drywall alternatives. This is because traditional drywall is not great for the environment, it is not great for our human health, but as with our insulation, which I talked about in the last episode, I had found a drywall that I wanted to recommend that we use to my builder. And when I approached the builder with this drywall, that is what their drywall subcontractor already used. And that brand is Certainteed, which was also the manufacturer of the vinyl siding that I had wanted to use that we were not able to get here where we live because the company just doesn't send it here because it's not popular enough. But their brand of drywall, thankfully, we are able to get here because there is a manufacturing plant in Calgary, Alberta, which is not too far from the city that I live near, Edmonton, Alberta. And so I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about this drywall. Of course, I mean gypsum board instead of drywall, which is actually technically a name brand. Well, this Certainteed gypsum board that we ended up getting installed in our house on the walls and all of our beautiful slope ceilings. So I just wanted to read to you from their website. They have a section on the environmental stewardship and sustainability relating to their drywall, and this is what it says. Certainty Gypsum operates its manufacturing facilities with a responsible and environmentally conscious ethic that includes reclamation, preservation of natural resources, recycling, and waste management. Our plants have implemented construction waste management programs that incorporate clean, post-consumer gypsum board back into the production process. They also have some green facts. Our gypsum board, paperless glass mat board, finishing compound, and joint tape manufacturing locations can provide regional materials coverage throughout North America. So essentially, because they have different plants that manufacture their products, that they are able to manufacture and send to the different building sites from not too long of a distance. For example, as I had said, from Calgary to the Edmonton area. That actually segues into one thing that I wanted to talk about. I had originally hoped that we would be able to use MGO board instead of gypsum board for our house. But one of the issues with MGO board currently is that as of checking, there is nowhere in North America that it is currently manufactured. So in order to get it, you are getting it from, I believe the only two locations are either China or there's a small amount manufactured in Turkey. I know that one of the magnesium oxide board organizations in Canada is working on manufacturing their own. I definitely want to look into it for future projects because unlike regular drywall, you can actually use MGO board outside as well as inside. And then of course, if you're going to be talking about gypsum board, then you want to be also talking about what is going to be going on top of it, aside from, you know, the mud and the tape and all of that sort of stuff. But paint, which is the finished thing that we see. So during the third month of our build, I went and I picked out a paint color. I often struggle with picking out paint colors, as I imagine that most people do, because there's so many choices. Do you ever notice that there's so many choices and yet you never find the exact color that you want? I decided that I was going to paint the entire house one color. I mean, of course, like the doors and the trim and the ceilings and that would be white, but all of the walls were going to be a very, very light gray. So this was a big decision. As far as sustainability goes, from the very beginning, I had said to my builder, I want to make sure that we use a zero VOC paint. So now we're going to jump into a clip of me talking about the paint colors and talking a little bit more about the no VOC paint that we ended up with, which at the time of filming this, I wasn't 100% sure which brand. I just knew that it was a no VOC, but I have since found out that the brand is Sherwin-Williams. I've been told by my builder that I need to pick out my paint color. I have told her that I like this lower one, which is called Old Gray Mare, and I love that name. Like, I pick colors quite often based, not solely on the names, but if I have a few colors that I like, but one of them I really like the name, then I'll tend to kind of gravitate towards that one. So I told her this Old Gray Mare, and she said if she doesn't hear from me by Monday, that I want something different, so that's in like 2 days, that this is what we're gonna go with. And these are colors from a paint company that I was told that we were using, but apparently the painter uses somebody different, which is totally fine, but this is just the grays that I was looking at before, and the new company, they're able to paint match. The only thing that I really care about as far as the company goes is whether they have a low or no VOC paint. And for those of you that don't know, VOC stands for volatile organic compounds. Yeah, it's just like nasty chemicals basically. So if you buy paint and you buy a low or no VOC, then it's gonna have either none of those chemicals at off gas or a very little amount of them. But yeah, colors, not 100% sure. It's a big deal, again, because this is our whole entire house. Right now I am in our master bedroom, and I'll just show you our lovely homemade scaffolding thing. I just love this room. Like, look at those windows. Okay, I just left the house and I went to check the mail, and I got one of our lights. Well, I should say two, because I ordered two from this AM/PM lighting. They are out of Quebec, and look, they sent this super cute bag. And so far, everything I see in here is paper, so recyclable. How stunning is this sconce? Tan made. And yeah, so I got two of them for this basement stair. I had pretty much everything picked out, and then I saw these and I just was like, I got to have them. So now that you've seen one of the light fixtures I ordered from Etsy for our house, I just have to advertise the other beautiful work that the lighting companies I ordered from also did right? Okay, so there's that AM PM sconce. I've decided that it's going to actually go in our main bathroom with our clawfoot tub. Okay, and then this one is another one that I already unwrapped. This one is from Industrial Reworks on Etsy, and I love this because this glass piece here is actually an antique insulator, like a railway insulator. I was originally going to put this one in our master bathroom, but when it came, this is the clear glass, which I don't know if you can tell, it has a very slight yellowish brownish hint to it. I had asked them at Industrial Reworks about that. They said that it's very hard to find one that is like 100% truly clear. So I decided to switch this to our basement stairwell because our basement stairs is the only part of our house that is going to have carpet. Everywhere else is going to be like this cork laminate, which I of course will talk about in a much greater depth at a later point. But I also found like a carpet made from recycled content, and that's just going to go down our basement stairs, and it is a bit of a like kind of like a straw jute color to it. So I thought that that little bit of a yellow straw color would go really nice with the hue on this insulator. Okay, so those are the lights that I have already opened, and now I'm going to start opening lights that I have actually not seen myself yet. I believe that this is the one that's going to be going in our basement bathroom up above our mirror. Like, how beautiful. Like, it's just so simple, just so well made. Like, the finish is gorgeous. The arm and the shade for these wall sconces. There. Okay, and then there's this, which I can't figure out what this is. Oh, okay. This is the base to the last light that I ordered, which there's a box down in here, like a box within a box. I'm sure that this is the base, the part that actually, oh, I'm probably holding it the wrong way. The part that hooks up to the ceiling. Like this, and then there's a glass globe, which I will open right now. Okay, so there's the box. It's extremely light. Let's see if I can open this without scissors. So yeah, this one did come wrapped up in bubble wrap, but I suppose that I could forgive them since, you know, they just want to protect their glass. So this goes like this. And then there you go. So this is going to be the light in our entrance. So there's another light that I received from another Etsy company. I'll be showing you in next month's video, and I'll explain to you why at that time. This light here, it's from Russia. Like, I really wanted to buy something local. Some of the other lights that I bought from Canada, which is awesome. Basically, I have always wanted one of those like star pendant lights. So when I started looking for one, I could not find one on Etsy that was from anywhere nearby. I could have ordered one from like Wayfair or from like Home Depot or something like that, but I really wanted to support somebody who was gonna like hand make the light. So I found this company called Geometric Glass Place. Etsy does offset all the emissions created from their shipping. So that's one reason that I like to order from Etsy. Still is better, of course, to use things that are local or to buy things secondhand, which is something that I also did, and I will be sharing that in the next video as well. All that being said, let's just open this because I'm really excited. It's like wrapped in saran wrap. This packaging is like intense. Oh, the top. I'm pretty sure there's spray foam in here. Spray foam. Spray foam. You know those games where you like pass something around a circle, like at a kid's birthday party? They take a layer off every time, and then in the middle, that's where the prize is. That's what this is. Okay, and then it's got all this stuff inside of it to also protect it, which I am just going to take out later. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about all the packaging, of course, but at the same time, the person who made it wanted it to make a safe journey, and look, it did. It made it. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I just wanted to show you a few of the other things that I got during the third month of our build. Has not been installed in our house yet, but I'm super excited about our vanities for our upstairs bathroom and our basement bathroom. They're made by a local maker. They make them out of reclaimed pallets, and I found them on Etsy, but we actually were able to just go pick it up from their house. And the other thing that I wanted to share was my beautiful barn beam. It was salvaged from a barn that was knocked down so that a Walmart could go in its place. That's it for episode 4. Stay tuned for episode 5. Please subscribe to this channel or to my blog so that you'll be notified as soon as it is posted. We've got interior doors, we've got interior trim, we've got railings, we've got kitchen cabinets. We have got a lot. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Any buttons you want, you can push. Oh, shoo shoo. Xylenes, any benzenes, any toluenes.